All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol JAGX, Jaguar Health Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel. Invest for tomorrow to all the subscribers. Welcome back. And as we jump into this chart, I just want to quickly announce that I have a Twitter account. You can go ahead and join me in the link down below in the description. And also stay tuned till the end of this video because I was talking about in the previous videos WBA as a ticker symbol to add to your watch list, Walgreens Boots Alliance Inc. And now I have a new ticker symbol I want to share with you guys. So stay tuned for that towards the end of this video. So Jaguar Health Inc. What a run, right? We've seen it run from these lows down here of 30 cents and some change. Came up, consolidated, ran up, consolidated, and ran up. So I talked in yesterday's video leading into today, or better said, the one I did over the weekend, analyzing everything to prepare for Monday, today, trading day. And we saw that Jaguar, right, Health was up at a new high, and highs that we have not seen Jaguar Health be at anywhere in the last almost whole entire year, right? The last time it hit highs of about $1 and some change, and that's going all the way back to 2019. So this is the highest that Jaguar Health Inc. has reached for JAGX. So I'd stated that the bulls definitely needed a breakthrough this to maintain leverage and bring themselves up to newer highs. They certainly didn't do that. This broke through support. Now we're gonna look at our new resistance level and our new support levels based off the chart in just a moment, but I want us to see how the 50-day moving average has caught up to the price. And yes, the bears tore this down a little bit, so it kind of, both of them met up, right? It kind of just intersected by both of them meeting up to these points. So the bears brought it down closer, and the 50-day moving average is now at the point where we're currently sitting at 361, and the 50-day moving average is the current price. So we are here in a tug-of-war zone. Super important for us to keep that in mind. And the other thing I had stated yesterday is if this had a slight pullback, which is sometimes healthy, what we want to look for moving forward is consolidation, not continuing this steep downward trend, right? We don't want that to continue. What we want now is for this to slightly come to a point where it kind of levels off and creates a consolidation period before the next new highs, like we've seen it do previously, right? I talked about that in yesterday's video as well. So the highest point reached, right, in this resistance level here, 446, that's a very important number moving forward. I want every single investor to have that written down and keep that in mind. 446 is super important for this stock moving forward. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this in their new locations, the resistance and support, so we can see what is important moving into tomorrow. And we want to have these points written down or put on our charts so that we are aware of these cues moving forward. So 446, very important to reach newer highs. Now, if support gets broken through, we're getting deeper into bearish territory. We've crossed the bearish territory indicator, which is 361 currently. And if it goes any lower and it breaks through this support, your next support level would be down here at this point. And that's 310. I want every single investor to have that written down, because if 310 gets broken through, we will start to see newer lows and get much deeper into bearish territory. So it's going to be important for us to watch for that. Now, the support level, the first one we need to worry about is 326. If that gets broken through, this could be on its way down to newer lows and getting deeper into bearish territory. So I want every single investor to pay close attention to how this is reacting, because 326, if you really think about it, is pretty deep into bearish territory, and it's the lowest point reached in the day. So if you guys want to use as a guide to see where this is heading before it goes any deeper, you can use this point here at 350. You can even use here at 341. That's at your own discretion, and it's completely optional. But the true support that will hit newer lows and get much deeper is 326 if that gets broken through. But if this bounces back from 341 or 350 here, or 351 give or take, then that shows you that the bears lost control and the bulls have reappeared. Since we're in tug-of-war zone, you can use them. It's optional, but the true support to watch for is 326 and then 310 before this gets even deeper into bearish territory. Now, our resistance level is 389. If that gets crossed, that goes ahead and shows us that the bulls are pulling upwards against this tug-of-war and gaining possession over the chart again and gaining leverage. So they need to break through this and turn it into a support. So I really want to emphasize that the bulls need to break through 389 before going any higher and before losing control over the chart and stopping this from getting them into deeper bearish territory, because the 50-day moving average will continue to work its way up higher above the price as the price pulls down. So if the bulls pull upwards, they'll be able to break through the 50-day moving average, break through resistance, turn it into a support, and pull further away from the 50-day moving average, leaving it behind and getting back into bullish territory. So it's going to be very important for the bulls to do this, and I want to emphasize they need to do this to maintain leverage, control over the chart, and get back into bullish territory. So those are the cues moving into tomorrow. Again, if this was to hang out in this channel here, kind of sideways and not going much lower or much higher, that could be a healthy trend based off of what we've seen previously. Now, I don't know for how long it will last. It's lasted a few days each time, and we'll have to watch it closely because that can be an indication that there could be another breakout, or if any negative catalyst of news or anything, it could actually just pull it down. So one thing I am noticing about JAGX here is that it's holding itself up pretty well, because we got to remember where it came from. We came from 30 cents here, 35 cents, and this is way up here, basically 10x. So when you think about it, it's holding up pretty well. We just need to watch for a consolidation up here, or how this is reacting and how quickly this is moving to newer lows. So very important to watch, but right now investor sentiment seems to be showing why this is holding up, and remember where this came from. That's the most important thing to remember, where JAGX began, right, towards the end of December, right, and ran up. And if you go all the way back to November, this was at 18 cents. So it's incredible to see this run over time, and so far it's been holding itself up pretty well at each level. So now we need to watch it closely at the new levels that it stands at. So this pullback was bound to happen with some profit taking. So far, that's what it's looking like. But resistance levels do need to be broken through or maintain themselves in this channel for some time before this actually ends up falling any lower, or before it actually goes ahead and has its next rise, right? Like we saw here in the previous ways that the chart has reacted. So very important to keep that in mind. So for those of you that have stayed till the end of this video, thank you guys so much, and thank yourselves, because those of you that have stayed in the previous videos, that's how you found out about WBA, Walgreens Boots Alliance Inc. And I have a new ticker symbol for everyone, and that is ALGM. Some of you may have heard about it before, may have never heard about it, but it's in the EV sector. It has a niche product. So when you do your research on it, you're going to come to find out it's a pretty big deal. And they have a lot of growth potential. I mean, just based off of the market share and what's going on with things shifting, there is a lot of opportunity there for that company. Once again, it's ALGM. I highly recommend putting it on your watch list. Do your due diligence, do your research, And if you want a much more thorough analysis that I did, I will share the video with you guys down below in the comments. I'll go ahead and pin it so that you guys can go ahead and see that as well. Or comment down below and I'll share it with you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're a first-time viewer and investor coming across this video, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video. Thank you guys once again, and let's make some money.